Hey guys, it's Dan here from TablesTennisDaily.co.uk. Today I'm with Tom and we're looking at Donic's popular rubber, the Bluefire M1. I'll be using the Wapner carbon sensor.
And I'll be using the Obzor sensor. As we can see, the rubber's got a very grippy and tacky surface, and we're both really looking forward to trying it out.
So really hope you enjoy the review. Firstly, the forehand topspin. The rubber is on the hard side. The durometer is listed as 47.5 degrees. This affects the speed, which is noticeable during forehand topspins. One can see in the footage here, not a lot of effort is required to produce high levels of speed and spin. This rubber has an interesting characteristic that allows you to feel an extended dwell time even when hitting at such high speeds, enhancing the glue effect feeling. Away from the table, the speed of the rubber was very effective. However, in some instances it lacked control and the ball would sometimes leave the racket at unpredictable trajectories. The faster carbon blade which I used caused some of the errors because the blade was very stiff and hard and did not have a lot of dwell time, so the ball was jumping off the rubber before you could fully grab and direct the ball. Tom used the Donic all-wood Obzor blade, which had more control and dwell, so Tom could arc the ball onto the table and place it where he wanted. Backhand topspins. The rubber is very effective on the backhand. The speed of the rubber was easily controlled due to the shorter, more compact technique of a backhand stroke. We were able to block and punch very well whilst playing strong topspins up close and away from the table. You can hear the ball digging into the sponge on the topspins. We found similarities with this rubber and the Adidas Tenzone Ultra and Andro Varzant Turbo, which we reviewed in 2013. Combination shots. An aspect we both liked about the Bluefire M1 was its control during the blocking, and where it was not too sensitive to spin. In the clips here you can see the ball propelled very fast off the racket, so timing the acceleration of the bat correctly made it so that only a small amount of effort was needed to get a good solid topspin. Touching and flicks. This rubber had an impressive top sheet which had a lot of grip. The heavy spin produced off the serve was able to cause the opponent to make errors in receiving and touch. A lot of spin was created when flicking, which set us up for the fifth ball attack. As a result, this is a very good rubber for the short game play. Open-ups. When opening up against backspin, you can really feel the ball dig into the sponge, which was a surprise given the rubber is pretty hard. This allowed us to get a lot of spin due to the dwell time and how strongly the top sheet grabbed the ball. After one of us had opened up, a lot of speed could be produced in the topspin to topspin rallies, which made it easy to put the ball away and end the point with a strong shot. The speed you could get on the ball in free play was comparable to Tennis 05. It felt like the speed and spin were similar, however the arc on the ball is less pronounced than what you get on Tennis 05. Match play. Here are some of the clips taken from some match type exercises using different serves. The sponge always felt crisp and engaged on the serves and receives, giving a consistent feeling. Conclusion. Firstly, we'd like to thank Topspin Sports in supplying Table Tennis Daily with this equipment to review. Our conclusion is that the Donic Bluefire M1 is a rubber which is very fast and still enables you to produce high levels of spin. Because of how fast it is, this rubber performs better on blades that are rated all plus, off, and not on blades that are off plus. It also performs better on blades that are slightly softer and have more dwell time. This rubber may not be suited for players with big strokes. Shorter, more compact strokes seem to utilise the benefits of this rubber much more effectively. Overall, the Donic Bluefire M1 is well suited for the modern offensive player who wants to generate a lot of power at close range and mid-distance. The Donic Bluefire comes in 3 series, M1, M2 and M3, which offer different sponge characteristics. One of the biggest advantages of this rubber is that in spite of it being very fast, it is very excellent in the short game, which would not be the case with most rubbers in this speed range. We really hope you have enjoyed this review. Let us know if you tried this rubber before. Stay tuned for more.